In 1982, I received a visit from Father Marino, a Franciscan friar whom I didn't know. He was middle-aged, very affable and charming. He was accompanied by a famous aviator, a friend of the convent, whose name escapes me. The visitors told me that in that very year they were celebrating the 800th anniversary of the birth of St. Francis of Assisi, and they suggested that I should write a choral work on the saint's wonderful poem, All Highest, Omnipotent Good Lord, from the book The Little Flowers of St. Francis. I told them I'd always been drawn to the saint, as had my wife Victoria, and that we read the book many years before in Paris, but had since mislaid it. Father Marino kindly offered us the book he had brought with him, with a marker showing where the poem was, which he wished set to music. I was very attracted by the idea of dedicating a work to St. Francis of Assisi, the great friend of animals and of nature. I began the work immediately, and a few months later the Cántico de San Francisco was finished. This poem, which is virtually the beginning of Italian literature, was composed some months before the saint's death, when he was ill and almost blind in the convent of San Damiano in Assisi, and nevertheless it joyously celebrates the work of God who made the universe and its creatures. As far as the composition of the Cántico de San Francisco was concerned, I can say that it didn't cause me too much difficulty. It seemed as if the saint was inspiring me. In this sublime poem, all of nature's present as I sense it. It's evoked with all its splendour, all its beauty, its joy and its sadness. There's brother sun with his burning rays, sister moon with her melancholy light, the green and leafy woods, the joyful lark whose song ascends to heaven, the timid deer, the squirrel gliding through the branches to gather the juicy pine nuts on which it feeds. In the Cántico de San Francisco, I wanted to capture in my music those verses of the saint simply and serenely. I used the power of the full orchestra only rarely, to illustrate certain moments in the text and for the praise of the final pages. Magical passages for the flute give an oriental feeling to certain parts of the work, suggesting at the same time visions of the eternal Jerusalem to which the Christian soul aspires.